everyone. So most people think that insulin resistance only shows up in the blood tests. But here is the thing. Your body has been showing you signs way before that. Your skin, your face, your belly fat. They are all trying to tell you something. In this video, I am going to show you 5 physical signs that most people completely ignore. And the sign number 5 is the one that shocks everyone because we mostly ignore that the most. So, don't skip ahead. Okay, first sign, and this one is super common, but almost nobody connects it to insulin. Have you ever noticed dark patchy skin around your neck or maybe your armpits or knuckles? Most people think that it's just a tan or dirt and they start scrubbing it or applying creams on it, but nothing seems to work. Here is why it's not a skin problem, but it's an insulin problem. When your body is producing too much insulin, it sends a signal to your skin cells to grow faster than normal. And that extra buildup is what creates those dark velvety patches. So if you have been trying to lighten that neck patch for months and it's just not going away, that's your body trying to tell you something deeper. Your skin is just a messenger that you need to listen to. Now here is where it gets interesting. The same insulin problem also decides exactly where our body stores fat. For most people, it's that one very specific place, and that's our sign number 2 coming up next. Okay, so raise your hand if you have tried everything. Working out, eating less, cutting carbs. But still, that lower belly fat just refuses to move. Yeah, that's not a willpower problem. That's an insulin problem. Here is the simple version of it. When your insulin levels are constantly high, your body gets one very clear signal. Store fat, don't burn it. And the favorite spot your body loves to dump that fat is right around your belly, especially the lower part. And you know what's the frustrating part? You can do 100 crunches a day and it still won't move because exercise does not fix the root signal. The insulin is still telling your body to hold on to that fat, and that's the actual problem. So, if your belly fat feels almost stuck like nothing touches it, that's not bad genetics. That's your metabolism stuck in storage mode. And here is the weird part. The same insulin signal does not just store fat. It also starts showing on your skin in ways most people never connect. That's sign number 3. Okay, this one I genuinely wish someone had told me about earlier. Those tiny little skin bumps. You know, the ones that hang around your neck, your armpits, and sometimes under your chest. Most people ignore them and just think it's something that happens with age. I used to think the same, but here is what's actually going on. When insulin is high for a long period of time, it does not just affect your blood sugar. It also acts like a growth signal. And sometimes that signal triggers these small, soft little growths on your skin called skin tags. Now, 1 or 2 is probably nothing to stress about. But if you have got a bunch of them, especially around your neck and armpits, that's worth paying attention to. Because your body does not do random things. Every signal has a reason. And that brings up the sign number 4 that shows up right on your face. This one really hits hard, especially if you have been struggling with acne for years and nothing seems to work. You have tried face wash, serums, and maybe even those expensive treatments, but the acne still keeps coming back. Here is what those skincare brands will never tell you. Jawline acne is almost never just a skin problem. When insulin is high, it triggers another hormone in your body that basically tells your skin to produce way more oil than it needs. And more oil means more clogged pores, and more clogged pores means more breakouts, sitting right on your jaw every single month. So you can keep putting things on your face and maybe they even work a little, but if your insulin signal is still high inside your body, the acne is going to keep coming back. And here is something I found really interesting. The same internal imbalance does not just affect your skin texture. It can also start changing the way your face looks overall, like a puffiness that just sits there on your face. And that's our sign number 5. Okay, so have you ever woken up, looked in the mirror and just thought, why does my face look so swollen? Like you slept well, you ate nothing crazy, but still your face looks puffy, especially around your cheeks and jawline. I used to blame it on salt or maybe sleeping on my face wrong. But here is the thing. When insulin stays high for too long, it affects how your body holds on to water. Your body starts retaining more fluid than it should, and that fluid has to go somewhere. And a lot of time, it just shows up on your face. Basically, it's not bloating and it's not even allergies. In fact, it's your body trying to deal with an internal imbalance that nobody is talking about. So if your face feels consistently puffy and you cannot explain why, add this to the list of things worth looking into. So these were 5 signs that your body might already be showing to you way before any blood tests tell you something is wrong. Now, none of this means that you should panic. It just means that you need to listen to your body because your body is constantly talking to you. Most of us never learned how to listen to it, but when we do listen to our body, that's when we get to know what's the actual problem. If this made you curious, then I have made a video breaking down 5 myths about insulin resistance that most people still believe. Go watch that next. Link is right here and I will see you there.